Welcome to Henry's Off-Road Travels. In this series, join Sharon and me as our long-term plans of crossing Australia is finally realised. We have 4 months to explore and find out whether the West is really the best. We travel with friends in our new Land Cruiser 300 and fully off-road caravan. I hope you enjoy our travels as much as we do. Yay, we made it to Victoria. Good morning, Sharon.
Henry.
Thursday, the 3rd of September.
No, we're not. We're in October.
8:20, 3rd of October, 8:20 a.m. We are heading
probably
towards...
9 o'clock now.
That's 8. Oh, I don't know.
It is nearly 9 o'clock.
We're in Victoria. We just crossed the border from Mt
South Australia.
Gambier, South Australia. And who knows where we're heading to. Portland, which I thought was actually in South Australia, but obviously not.
And Cape Bridgewater.
Yeah. They were recommended by
family. So we're supposed to be having nice weather today. I think it's mid-20s, which is nice. Sun's out, blue sky.
16 at the moment.
Yeah.
Nice brisk, I don't know, 6 or 7 degrees overnight.
Yeah, it was a bit cool last night, that's for sure. But that's all good. Nice warm blankies.
Nice big mural. Recognition of locals who serve their country. The Great Southern Ocean.
The coast of Portland. And it's neighbouring towns. Nice calm seas. Henry's favourite trees.
Need to work out what they are. World War II museum. That used to be a lookout tower as well, right up the top there. That overlooked the water's edge. We are in Portland, and it seems to be the home for Australian fur seals, the largest of all the fur seals, weighing between 200 to 300 kilos. So they are sighted off here, including bottlenose dolphins and blue whales, and even the southern right whale. So this seems to be the migration period, October, sort of towards the end of it, and the blue whales as well. So buck-eyed Sharon is checking out everything to see whether she can see anything.
Well, what that lady says is true. You've got 2 ships out there, you won't see them.
The Portland tram has just arrived. Stopping for 6 minutes, I just heard her say.
Portland cable tram is a must-do for any visitors to town.
It's a must-do.
Mm-hmm.
Add some fruit and vegetables. Never.
As long as the stars are shining above me, I just wanna be with you. I don't wanna close my eyes. Then I might miss
Koala.
and as long as the sun shines upon us, I just wanna be where you are. 'Cause with you, I feel no fear. And when you hold me, all my wounds are healed. When I'm with you, I feel safe. There is no pretending.
see that white V-double truck going up on that massive angle with its load of bark chips going up higher and higher.
I know everything has an end. And I know we are not getting any younger. But as long as there is time, I will walk beside you. 'Cause I just wanna be where you are. 'Cause with you, I feel no fear. And when you hold me, all my wounds are healed. When I'm with you,
Ah, definitely.
I feel safe. There is no pretending.
Port used to export timber, pine chips, grains, livestock, sheep.
I just wanna be where you are.
Trucks are unloading wood chips. The lighter stuff is pine chips. Pretty angle. 50, 60 degree angle. Nah, 40, 45, 50 gram. Giant wind turbines.
Nice and close.
The Enchanted Forest, Discovery Bay Coastal Park. More walking. Just never stops.
I feel no fear. And when you hold me, all my wounds are healed.
Well, that's all right. That looks schmicko.
Very nice.
Imagine being one of the first explorers seeing this sort of coastline. Yes, when the first explorers came, that's a perfect spot. Bring all the convicts across. They're not going to be escaping out of this place.
I think this is Cape Nelson.
Cape Nelson.
Yeah.
And you got Great Southern
Southern
Ocean.
Ocean.
Great Southern Ocean behind us. And you got the cliffs of
Nelson.
Nelson. Victoria, at least anyway. And this is Nelson's Bay. Portland in the background. Well, I think it's actually around the bight. Cape Nelson Lighthouse.
Beautiful houses and stuff out here too. That water.
It's like a nice beach.
That's beautiful. We're at Cape Bridgewater at the moment.
Petrified forest. That ain't going to be interesting. Seal colony lookout. Too far away. Petrified forest. Individual stumps. What's remaining of those trees. Over time it's eroded. That's what remains of it. Root systems. Rosie, old love, enjoying her sunny walks. Why do I do it? Why do I do it? My wife, who has not stopped making me walk for the last 2.5 months, she's now got me in a cave where I'm seeing stalagmites and stalactites joining hands. Not a bad view. I'm getting sleepy and she wants me to keep driving. It's not a very safe thing to do. Kids, she's trying to knock me off. Anything to get back in the driver's seat, that's what it is. She just can't get enough of driving. Wind conditions have picked up on our way back from quite an adventurous day. A lot of exploring to do.
That's nice, just good seeing the rugged coast.
Yes. There'll probably be a little bit more of that when we start going up the coast in Adelaide. Quite significant cliffs. I think there's a few places west of Adelaide on the peninsulas we can see something similar. This area out here has been a bit of logging out here, a little bit of state forest. Out here in Victorian, South Australia. So they've just cleared this patch of land for forestry. As you can see on the other side of the road, more pines out there.
It seems to be exported though. And they had a big port where they had all the pine logs and all the chips.
Yep. So it's definitely a huge business out here, being the cooler confines. Yep. They do logging in southwest WA as well, but there's been a big push, and also by the state government as well, to stop a lot of that logging, preserve some of our timber, and natural timber. So it looks like South Australia and Victoria continuing on, as far as I know, for the moment anyway, with logging. As you can see, some new plantations here. We have made it to South Australia. Boundary between South Australia and Victoria.
Both states?
Sharon has got her foot in both states. Port MacDonald, Brown Bay. Port MacDonald attractions. Australia's southern lobster capital, most southernmost point of South Australia, and Dingley's Bell. Here's them penguins from Madagascar. Nice park. Nice sandy beaches, very calm, inviting, some nice houses across the road.
Your heart. What do you say?
More Norfolk pines. Nice groin there, certainly to protect the boats from any wild weather on the other side. More touristy houses. Rugged coastline. It's eroding slowly into the coast. Footpath is just being preserved by limestone rocks until the next storm surge comes, and then they need to revisit it. Wet weather on the horizon. Shelley Beach, just outside of Port MacDonald, actually on the coast of Port MacDonald. Going to the most southern tip of South Australia. Says nothing about it being the most southern point. We didn't find any of those boat wrecks, shipwrecks. We heard about Admella, which was the other day up the road, which is what this is all about. Just the erosion of the coast, limestone coast here. You can see it's starting to break away as well. So don't stand too close to the cliff edge, Sharon. Plaque recognising the work of Benjamin Germain, who was the first lighthouse keeper and the first to reach and save the lives from the wrecks of the Admella back in 1859, and the John Omareo in 1861. Oh yeah. Do you just name that, the Camel Rock?
No, it's a sign right there.
Ah. So we were in Carpenter yesterday, and we
saw.
don't think we saw any of those. Admella, 1859, closest to your finger, out there. Helen in 1862, 3 years later, which I think might have gone. No, wasn't. Just making it up now.
Some of these names we saw on those stairs when we were at Roe.
Okay. There's a few there.
Yeah.
Don't know the stories behind them all. In fact, only just the one really. Admella that we talked about. Camel Rock. That one's a one-humper.
Yeah.
A few more nature's windows. Germain, he was the first lighthouse keeper out here at Cape Northumberland. Ben was informed that the brig John Ormerod had capsized near the lighthouse. He and his crew rowed out to save the survivors and Captain Sevier. It was during the rescue that Ben lost several of his fingers when they were crushed between the boat and the brig. Ben was also the hero of the Admella wreck rescue. Germain succeeded in getting his boat near the Admella and took several persons, including the captain, off the wreck. After safely negotiating the reef breakers and when close to shore, breakers immersed the boat some 100 yards from shore. Despite the gallant efforts of Ben, he was unable to save one unfortunate man who literally drowned in sight of the shore. Ben was awarded the Gold Medal of the Royal Humane Society, the Gold Medal of the Shipwrecked Mariners Society, and the Silver Medal for each of the governments of South Australia and Victoria.
South Pole.
Cape Northumberland, South Australia's southernmost point. The South Pole, good news. It's only 5,700 k's, less than what we've travelled already to get here.
There's no Perth, everything else is
Oh, Perth doesn't exist.
apparently.
Well, they don't have Brisbane. Anyway, all right, so hopefully you can see it. We are at the southernmost point of South Australia at
Port Macdonald.
Port
Macdonald?
Macdonald is the township,
Yeah.
and this is Cape
I don't know.
Northumberland.
Oh,
Cape Northumberland.
there you go.
Clouds are starting to set in. Sun's covered. We've probably got another hour's worth of daylight. Time is just short of 5 o'clock. I think that's South Australian time.
Yeah, we are back on South Australian time.
I don't know. Between today, we've lost an hour, picked up an hour. Actually, it's only half an hour. Picked up in half an hour. So confusing.
That's all right. We're going to lose an hour from Sunday. And then gain 2.5 when we get back into the west.
We're going to gain
We're going to lose an hour
when we go on Sunday.
on Sunday because they go to daylight saving.
Ah, South Australia.
Yep. All the states bar Queensland and
Oh, man.
WA.
Before I'd know it, I wouldn't have. Actually, by the time we get to WA, maybe time's gone backwards and it's still the 13th of July.
Oh, that wouldn't
And we
happen,
start
though.
again.
Wouldn't happen. What would you do differently?
Take the Kakadu.
Oh.
Port Macdonald. Oh. Big water bottle. We've got a Port Macdonald Community Hall. RSL. We have made it to our accommodation,
A few more kids here now.
which is the Pine Hill Retirement. There's a car coming. I think he's ready to go. I would too. 2nd Avenue. A few kids we need to negotiate around. They're like little witches' hats, you know.
It's been home.
Targets. Busy, busy.
Razor.
Busy, busy.
Not like this grey and black. It's a 22 footer.
It looks like a similar model to ours.
Just bigger.